short Ken Domik related video. I recently got a comment today from Mrs Wartkins, the wife of her late husband, Sammy Wartkins, who was a channel member and subscriber to KBD Productions TV. I thought I'd share this with you so I can help spread her story and history with Mr. Caillou Domik. It reads, "Hello, my late husband was a fan of Ken, a channel member and subscriber. I remember the pain of Sammy getting up to watch Ken and participating in members' live streams. My husband was very loyal to Ken and would even moderate many times. But the way Ken treated my husband was really disgusting and upsetting. Last fall, before my husband's passing, having chemotherapy in Nashville General, wanted to meet up with Ken and give him a gift, his lucky St. Christopher's pendant. Sadly, that never came to be, and my husband passed away on a quiet day in November. What was upsetting is learning that Ken would later go to Nashville to watch an NFL game with some of his friends and having the time to do a review at Hattie B's. Make it a promise that I'd meet Ken for my husband and even give his lucky St. Christopher pendant. I tried contacting Ken, asking if he'd like to meet up and learn about Sammy's life and fulfilling one of my husband's dying wish. All I got was a cold response of him being busy and a very generic condolence. I messaged Ken again, telling him that my late husband would have wanted to meet up, and the least he could do is at least show respect instead of a generic condolence to me. I know I was being pushy at the time, but I hope others can understand I was an emotional wreck. I was later blocked from all comments. And to top it all, my husband's debit card was still a channel member to Ken for a few months after his death until I canceled it, January 2023. And Ken didn't even put his name on the channel members list, despite being a member knowing that Sammy had passed. All he did was a dedication live stream, which I found fake and not genuine. Anyways, I just wanted to tell my story of Sammy and Ken. Keep doing what you do and expose Ken. He's a disgusting human being. I've learned a lot from you and many other reaction channels of his behavior. Mrs. Wartkins." I have photos of Sammy. If you want, I can message you them and maybe you could tell my husband's story. Well, Mrs. Wartkins, I am so terribly sorry about your late husband's passing, and I thank you once again for taking the time to tell your story about your late husband and his history with Ken. Please feel free to continue to expose Mr. Ken Domik in my video comments and community posts. I appreciate you watching my reactions and other reaction videos when it comes to exposing Mr. Ken Domik, the man-child. And that's pretty much it, folks. I hope this brings further evidence that Ken Domik is not only a despicable human being, but the worst toxic human being imaginable. Shame on you, Caillou, for doing this to Sammy. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself. I hope you burn in hell. Thanks for watching, everybody. Catch you next time. Take care.